Welcome to an all-new episode of Checkmate, where we give it to you how it is. And we don't take too long to get right into the gravy of things, right? How you doing, SA?
I'm blessed.
Cool. How's the weather treating you out there?
I'd rather not speak about it. It's not treating me well at all.
Yeah, it's pretty rough up here as well.
I
Uh,
see.
so yeah, with this much rain, seems like we need to start a fire. Who we got first?
And the infamous Tay Savage.
Tay Savage. Okay, so this brother right here is a pretty well-known brother in the streets of Chicago. Shall we say this brother right here is a slider, a super slider, right? This brother has done his dirt. At least that's what, allegedly has done his dirt. I commend this brother right now for, you know, coming out of prison and moving in towards his religion and pushing out more positivity. That's the new thing right now in Chicago, from what I'm understanding. I mean, if you go on the news, like Fox, CNN, MSNBC, what you're gonna hear is that the death toll every weekend in Chicago continues to rise with black on black crimes and black on black murders. But what we're seeing right here on the street is a shift. It's a shift. So in due time, this shift is going to become contagious. And these young brothers are turning from boys to men right in front of our eyes. And with maturity, you mature. So that being said, I have to commend these guys for getting into. Let me get my camera situated here. Let's see here. I have to commend these guys for getting into the positive realm of things. This brother has became a Muslim, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm fairly sure that this brother has became a Muslim. And he's getting a few of those guys. As a matter of fact, I saw a video of him and some of his brothers, gang, laying down their prayer mats and praying out in the streets of Chicago, on their knees praying to the east. I mean, that's a great start. That's a great start. So, being that CNN and the other major networks continuously, and I mean continuously, promote the fact that there's a lot of discrepancies in Chicago, we're going to promote the fact that there's change on the way. There's change on the way. Tay Savage, salute. Keep up the good work, young man. We here at Checkmate commend you for that. Who we got next, brother? I'm trying to find my light so I can light this fucking blunt. It's not looking like it's a work in progress.
Oh,
It's not working.
you're gonna need a blunt for this one. You're gonna need it for this.
Oh, here we go. Here we are.
Yeah, go
We
ahead and
have
spark
arrived.
that up real quick.
Yeah, I don't know where that lighter is. That's where we're having our discrepancy right here. We have arrived. We have arrived to where we need to be. Mr. Wack 100. Mr. Wack 100. Now, Mr. Wack 100, I became, I put a while back, I put a little investigation on that brother. Not with the police. No, not with the police. More of a localized Checkmate Incorporated investigation, right? So this brother does damn good business putting these songs together and putting these artists together. Damn good business. I commend him on that. But we gotta chill out with the beefing online. I get why you're doing it. I understand that. But we have to be able to steer that thing in a different direction at some point. You have, as an OG, you have to be able to control the narrative long enough to shift them to your point, my brother. Not just keep talking shit about who you're gonna fuck up. That's the easiest way to do it. We've been doing that for years, bro. Taking lumps and bumps for years. Now, where are you driving these kids to? That's the question. That's the question. You have their attention. Where are you driving them to, brother? Or is it just a monetary gain on your part? Because if that's the case, then that's what it is. But you're gonna have to start driving these kids, these young people, to your point, whatever that may be. Now I'm sitting here without a light. I can't even smoke for this nigga. Damn it. But yeah, anyways, Wack 100, he's back up to his bullshit. Putting a few things together. He just put a thing out. He wants to go ahead and interview Charleston White. You know, they had their little beef, but he's ready to put things aside and handle business and get that interview. I think that's a damn good idea. That's a damn good start. Damn good. That being said, you also want to promote the fact that Charleston hit this nigga on the head with the back of a knife and had him bleeding out there. Well, yo. when the motherfucker gonna learn, man? Leave these old heads alone, man. Leave them alone, man. These old heads ain't here to play, man. That little nigga Charleston White is not here playing around, bro. He may look funny. He may be small. But, man, leave that guy alone, man. He's almost 50 years old. When he do play, I can pretty much guarantee you it's going to be playing for keeps. I can guarantee it. So, Wack, when you get an opportunity, the next beef you have with one of these kids, go ahead and start to steer them into a positive direction right off of the beef because you got their attention. That's how you do that, bro. Bring it right off the beef because you got their attention. That's what I would do. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, since you ready to ride on me, meet me over here at the bum bum bing bing bing. And then you just shifted it right quick. This man said meet him at the church. Yeah, exactly. So you can control that narrative, Wack. You can control that narrative. I'm going to try to get this out of here. Okay. So who we got next, SA? Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman has just became one of the faces of Fox Sports. They've paired him with Keyshawn Johnson. They've paired him with Michael Irvin and Mr. Skip Bayless. Now, I saw the first episode. I actually saw 2 episodes. I like it. I think it'll work. I like the way that Richard Sherman is tough, but then he gives a little, I like the over the top animated commentary from Michael Irvin. Like Skip did his thing casting this. Richard Sherman has showed me a lot on the first couple of episodes. Because when we saw Richard Sherman last, he was trying to bust the door down and kick his wife's ass and her father. That's the last time we saw Richard Sherman. So to see him in this light it's refreshing. It's refreshing. And Skip Bayless, the puppet master, the maestro of the show, he's done it again. He's done it again. I'm not going to act like he hasn't. He's done it again. This cast looked like it could work. Now, they say that Richard Sherman and Michael Irvin are slated to do like 50 episodes, and Keyshawn slated to do more, or is it Richard Sherman slated to, something like that? Yeah, Keyshawn slated to do, I guess, like 100. And they're gonna splice in Lil Wayne. Josina Anderson was just added. Josina Anderson, come on, guys. He's going over the top with his stuff. Also, Rachel Nichols. So this Undisputed show, it seems like it's gonna try to take off. We'll just wait and see. But one thing I do know, and two things I know for certain, Skip Bayless is gonna put together a good show. That's what he's been doing since Cold Pizza. And if anybody's into sports analysis and these sports shows, you guys will remember Cold Pizza. It was one of the first debate shows. It was a groundbreaking sports show, to say the least. Who we got next, brother? Who we got next? Let's see here. While we're waiting on the photo, I'll elaborate a little more on Skip Bayless and his control of Fox. He brought Shannon to Fox. He basically put Shannon on. And then when Shannon got to Fox, he exploded. He exploded. And now that, to me, is what I call a show leader. A straight up show leader. Let's give it to Shannon. Now, next up, Charlemagne the God. Mr. Charlemagne. This guy right here, man. I'm going to go ahead and say, man. To me, man, honestly, this guy's a cornball. Charlemagne, COG. I haven't really respected the moves. I've seen him go on some gay shit. I've seen him go on some snake shit. I remember watching a video and he was walking outside of his job and boom, some dude just walked up and hit him right in the face. Some strange dude just hit him in the face. Boom, Charlemagne starts running across the street, ducking and dodging from the goons. At that time, I'm like, man, damn, that's fucked up. You shouldn't have did old buddy like that. If I'd have known that this nigga was gonna flip coat, turn coat, and run his show the way it's been ran, oh shit, man, I would have supported the snuffing the first time I seen it. The first time I seen him get snuffed, I would have supported it. So Charlemagne, the so-called, has been kind of shading academics. He hasn't given academics his interview and so forth and so on. If I was Act, man, I wouldn't even want to interview that big nose nigga, man. I'll just tell him, look, bro, I tell you what. You good over there, and I'm good over here in this space. I'm good in this space, you good in that space. But you step over to my space and we ain't good. That's what I tell Charlemagne. Word is he has sexual assault charges on a minor from back in the days that has magically got swept under the rug and nobody speaks on this, that, and the third. I mean, bro, what you do? Who asked did you have to kiss to get rid of this shit, bro? Or who's whatever you had to kiss? Come on, bro. Come on. If you're gonna have the direct vein, the direct portal to our community, yo, be responsible. Be responsible. That's all I can say. I ain't saying you a negative brother, because you're not. But just be responsible. Just make sure that what you're putting out is positive all the way around. And if it has to get negative, make sure it's negative all the fucking way around. You know how we give it up. You know how we give it up. Next up, Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti. DJ Irv Gotti from back in the day. DJ Irv Gotti. See, I'm an old school head. I'm 49 years old. So when I speak on this stuff, I have the intel. I synced it. DJ Irv Gotti. A very instrumental part in Rockefeller, the man at Murder Inc. And he's touched a lot of other artists as well. Very, very instrumental in a lot of artists' careers. To come to mind, Ashanti. Huge, huge, huge star. Lloyd. Ja Rule. Cadillac Ty. Instrumental in DMX getting on. So this brother has had his hands in quite a few artists' career. Quite a few. And not just that, in the process of doing so, he's built a hell of a catalog. Well, Irv just sold his catalog and got what? Over $250 million for this catalog. 300 and something, 300 million. 300 million. Whew. That's genius. That's genius. That's genius. But one thing I noticed on Irv's last interview, it's like, yo, bro, you starting to look a lot like Leo Cohen, man. This how you used to look. You know? Down-ass brother. But now you're starting to look a lot like Leo. You're starting to talk like him. The culture vulture, you're starting to act like him. Why, brother? Is it that when you get rich, you have to take this attitude on? It's like, yo, I'm rich. I gotta get ready to shit on niggas. Okay, I get that. I get that. I get that. But in the process, my brother, let that man be that man. You ain't no fucking white Hebrew dude, man. Or wherever he from. The fuck? No white Israeli? Why you talking like that? The fuck wrong with you, bro? Fuck wrong with you? Ain't you from Flatbush somewhere? Get it together, Irv. Get it together. Mad respect for selling the catalog. That was an ingenious move. But get it together. Next up. Who we got next? Burna Boy. Now, Burna Boy, you know, he stands on this Jamaican pride, you know, so forth and so on. Well, years ago, there was some kind of publication that came out with Burna Boy saying that American blacks don't have culture. Culture is, you know, originates from over there in Africa or wherever the fuck. But then he spins around and hop on American hip hop and American R&B beats to release his music. I thought we ain't had no flavor. I thought we ain't had no culture. Nigga, you over here touring the country. You ain't feeling the culture? These buildings are packed. What do you think they in there for? What do you think they in there for? It ain't a sipping paint. They ain't in there to paint nothing. It ain't a dispensary. They ain't in there to smoke nothing. They in there to get some culture. Because you rocking on that sitting on top of the world beat. Like, man, I don't even know, man. I don't even know, bro. Like, I like your music is dope, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna stand for no fuck shit from nobody. It doesn't really matter what country you're coming from. Admit the fact that there's culture here because you're all in the midst of it. Why wouldn't there be culture? No, we ain't brothers because I don't have no relatives in Africa or wherever the fuck. All right, let's get it together. Let's get it together. Now, here's another one. Next pick. We got Gucci and we got Jeezy. Now, here's the question a lot of people are asking. Out of the two of these brothers, who's had the better career? Who's had the better career out of these two brothers? Yeah, we know they had their issues back in the days, which is very highly publicized. Highly publicized. But we're putting all of that aside, just like they did. They put it aside at the verses, and we're putting it aside. We're not going to speak on none of that. But we are going to speak on this question. Who's had the better career? Is it Jeezy? Do Jeezy got more hits than Gucci? Or do Gucci got more hits than Jeezy? That's the question. Now, let me see. Right off the top of my head, I can let me think. One, Lemonade, two. Gucci has had a good career. Gucci's had some hits and some features. So has Jeezy. Jeezy's had some features as well. So some big features. And you know, when Jeezy first came out, he was smoking. I mean, he was smoking. So me giving my professional opinion, and it's non-biased because I don't rock with either one of the two brothers. I got respect for them, and their music ain't bad. But to me, their music ain't great either. All right. I'm going to go so far as to say Jeezy's had the better career. Just off of the simple fact of the plateau he has reached in the process of getting to his career, getting to this point of his career. Jeezy's rocked with Jay-Z. At one time, bro, you couldn't have a hit song out without Jeezy on it. He's on everybody's remix. So was Gucci. Gucci as well, but it's just it was a different level of appearances. Have you had Gucci and Usher? Nope. Have you had Gucci and Jay-Z? Not that I know of. So they were putting Jeezy with these heavy hitters. Hell, I think he might even have a song with Justin Bieber or some fucking body. Who knows? Who knows? But out of the two, I would go so far as to say that Jeezy's had the better career. Jeezy's had the better career. No BS. Now Gucci still has access to the streets more so than Jeezy, because Gucci's tapped into these younger people, which is going to take him a long way because he's looking into the future. Jeezy's still trying to be the star. And that's the thing, old guys. At some point, you got to put yourself in the back and put the next star up. That way this thing stays living. It lives on and on. That's word to the wise and word from the wise. This has been Checkmate. Until next episode, this is Mr. Hot Sauce. My man S.A. Lost connection. We lost him during the show, but he will be back on the next episode. All right. Peace.